Inovio is up over 80%, Moderna is up over 20%, and the question is why? Well, and that is what I'm here for. I read the news so that you don't have to. So let's get straight into it. Why is Inovio and Moderna going up so hard, so quick? Well, the main reason is because on September 6th, AstraZeneca actually paused their phase 3 trials. This is because a man in Britain fell seriously ill while being in the phase 3 trials. Now, since then, AstraZeneca has actually restarted their drug trials beginning September 13th. But that is only in Britain, okay? The trials are still on hold here in the US. So because AstraZeneca had some problems with their phase 3 trials, the other vaccines, okay? The other vaccines like Novavax, Inovio, Moderna, and Vaxart, okay? All of them actually got a big boost from this news because the other vaccines just go up. The other vaccines just go up when one of the vaccines go down. Okay, now let's specifically talk about why Inovio has gone up 80% within the last 5 to 6 days. So this is the Inovio stock, and as you guys can see here, on September 10th, it was around $9.70. And right now it is at $18. $18. This is within 5 days. And the reason for that is because Inovio CEO Joseph Kim actually made two very big announcements on Monday. First, he said that a paper with detailed results of phase 1 study of the coronavirus candidate INO 4800 is currently in peer review and should be published within the next several weeks. That means that when their phase 1 study results are out, that is usually a very big news for the stock. Second, Kim stated that Inovio expects to begin phase 2/3 testing for investigational vaccine soon, and is very confident that we will be able to do this with external funding. So you guys didn't know, there are only 2 companies within the Operation Warp Speed program that have not gotten a promise from the federal government to buy their drugs, okay? And those 2 companies are Inovio and Vaxart. And Vaxart is not likely to get the funding soon because Vaxart just got approved to run their phase 1 trials, okay? Just got approved for phase 1 trials. But Inovio is the next one to get the funding, and when they get that funding, it's very good news for them. Okay, now let's talk about Moderna. This is their graph from 5 days ago. On 9/11, their stock was $58. $58 is so cheap for Moderna, and now it is $68. It has gone up almost 20%. I'd say around 15 to 18%, like within 5 days. That's a lot. Now, the question is why? Well, the first reason is because AstraZeneca actually paused their phase 3 trials, and because of that, all the other stocks got a boost. The second reason is Pfizer says COVID-19 vaccine only showed moderate side effects in initial late-stage trials. So if you guys didn't know, there are only 3 companies in phase 3 trials of the vaccine. Those are AstraZeneca, Pfizer and Biotech, and Moderna, okay? And Moderna is the only small company that is in phase 3 trials. I say small company, but it's worth like $20 billion. But it's small compared to $100 to $200 billion of AstraZeneca and Pfizer. Now, in my opinion, those 2 news about AstraZeneca and Pfizer is unlikely to drive Moderna's stock up that much. For me, I think that the main reason that the Moderna stock has gone up so much within the last week is because Moderna is scheduled to release their phase 2 results soon, probably the end of this month or the beginning of October. So that gives it around 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks before they publish their phase 2 data. So I think that is why Moderna has had such an incredible run in this past 4 or 5 days. Alright, so final thoughts. Do I think Inovio and Moderna is good to buy right now? So for me, I think that Inovio is a good buy right now. At its highest point, Inovio was around $34, which is very crazy. Right now, it is only at $18.5. By the time you watch this, it might be $20. So for me, it is a good time to buy. It's not a great time to buy. It's an okay time to buy. Okay, but be careful. Be careful because it's gone up a lot within the last few days. but I do think that there is room to buy Inovio right now. I think that from now till phase 1 results come in, I think it is a semi-good time to buy, and also they have the government funding to look forward to. So from now till then, there's a lot of hype into it. Okay? So it's a pretty good time to buy in. But once it reaches around 24, 25, maybe $30, that is iffy. So be careful when you hit those numbers. But anything under $20, I think it's a pretty good time to buy for the next, I don't know, 3 weeks. For the next 3 weeks, anything under $20 is pretty good. Now, as for Moderna, I think that anything under 70 is a good price to buy it at. $70 is okay. It's a coin flip to see if you want to buy it or not. Anything over $78 is, I would back off until they have their phase 2 trials. Yeah? So be careful about that. But right now, I think it is still a decent time to buy for Moderna. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the content, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would very, very much appreciate it. And so until next time, bye.